Have you ever said, "I'll pay it off next paycheck," but didn't? You're not lazy. You're not irresponsible. You're just stuck in a loop that no one ever warned you about. Emotional spending feels good in the moment, but it steals your future. And today, we're gonna break that cycle together. Let's talk about how emotional spending keeps you in debt and, more importantly, how to stop it. Stick with me. This might just change your life. Hey everyone, welcome back to Money Habits Revealed, the channel where we pull back the curtain on the silent habits draining your wealth. Today's episode is personal. It's emotional. And it's real. We're diving deep into something we all face, but no one really talks about. Emotional spending. What is emotional spending? Let's keep it simple. Emotional spending is when you shop to feel better. Not because you need something. You're stressed, you're lonely, you're bored. And suddenly, you're adding things to a cart. Sound familiar? Maybe it's a new outfit after a hard week, or ordering extra food after a tough conversation, or scrolling Amazon because you're just tired of everything. Retail therapy? Sure. But the cost? It's real, and it adds up fast. Now, let's look at how emotional spending keeps you in debt. 1. It wrecks your budget. You plan for rent, bills, and groceries, but emotional buys, they sneak in and destroy your plans. 2. It creates guilt and secrecy. You hide receipts, avoid bank apps. You feel shame. That keeps you silent and stuck. 3. You pay interest on things you didn't even need. Impulse buys on credit, you're now paying 20% interest on your feelings. 4. It crushes your confidence. You feel like you can't trust yourself. That hurts worse than the debt. 5. And it traps you in a loop. You feel bad, you spend, you feel worse, you spend more. And that loop, it never ends, unless you stop it. But here's the good news. The moment you understand what's really happening, you take back control. You stop blaming the economy, your boss, and your bills. You start seeing your own pattern. And that's power. You gain clarity. You regain confidence. You move toward financial peace. And let me tell you that peace is priceless. Let me tell you about Sam. Sam's a talented graphic designer, smart guy, kind soul. But whenever he felt low, he shopped. Tech stuff, sneakers, more tech stuff. He always told himself, "I'll pay it off next week." But next week never came. The bills piled up. The stress grew. His savings disappeared. He felt alone, anxious, ashamed, until one day, he stopped. He looked at the pattern, and he asked, "What's costing me more, my feelings or my future?" That question changed everything. Sam got help, built new habits. Now, he buys with intention, not emotion. His wallet's healthier, and so is his mind. Let me ask you, are you ready to take control of your spending? If you say yes, here's how you can take control, starting today. 1. Pause before you swipe. Use the 24-hour rule. Want something? Wait a day. Ask, do I really need this? 2. Track your triggers. Journal your moods before you spend. You'll find patterns. You'll get wiser. 3. Set an emotion budget. Give yourself a guilt-free fun fund, maybe $50 a month. When it's gone, it's gone. 4. Make a positive list. Instead of shopping, walk, call a friend, play music, and breathe. Keep the list handy. 5. Ditch the cards. Use cash or gift cards only. When the money's out, you stop. Simple. 6. Talk to someone. Share your goal. Ask someone to check in. Accountability, growth. 7. Automate your bills and savings. Pay yourself first. Let systems protect you from your feelings. 8. Celebrate every win. Skipped a $20 impulse buy? You didn't just save cash, you won back your future. Let's talk about how to stay free. Not just for today, but for life. True freedom starts with mindset, grows with habits, and lasts with consistency. And the good news? You don't have to do it all at once. You just have to start. One small step at a time. Freedom isn't just about money. It's about peace. It's about waking up without regret. It's about looking at your bank account and knowing you're in control. Not your impulses, not your emotions. If you're someone who wants to live a life of financial freedom, emotional stability, and real confidence, this post is for you. Now here's how to stay free for life. 1. Build new habits slowly, one impulse at a time. You don't need to fix everything in a day. Real change takes time. That's why it's powerful to start small. Instead of saying, "I'll never emotionally spend again," say, "Today, I will pause before I buy." Choose one moment, maybe when you're stressed or bored, and handle it differently. Maybe you take a walk. Maybe you journal. Maybe you just breathe. Each time you replace one impulse with one new action, you're training your brain. And the more you repeat it, the stronger that new habit becomes. Eventually, that pause becomes natural, and that's when you know you're becoming free. Remember, progress is better than perfection. The goal isn't to be flawless. It's to be free. 2. Visualize your goals. Put them on your fridge or lock screen. What does freedom look like for you? Is it a paid-off credit card? A trip to your dream destination? A stress-free morning where you don't panic about money? Make it visual. Put a picture of your goal where you can see it every day. On your phone's lock screen, your bathroom mirror, or your fridge. Your brain responds to pictures more than promises. Seeing your dream daily reminds you what you're working toward. It becomes easier to say no to emotional spending when you have a clear picture of what you're saying yes to. 3. Reflect each month. Track how your spending shifts. Freedom isn't only built in actions, it's also built in awareness. Take a few minutes at the end of each month and ask yourself, when did I spend based on emotion? What was I feeling at that moment? How did I feel afterward? Did I pause before buying? What worked this month and what didn't? This reflection doesn't have to be perfect or formal. A few honest notes in a notebook or phone app are enough. You'll start to see patterns. You'll begin to understand yourself more. And when you understand your habits, you can reshape them. Growth happens in reflection. Awareness is power. 4. Reward yourself in other ways. Sleep early, read, walk. Let's be honest. Spending often feels like a reward. After a hard day, that little shopping spree feels like a treat. But what if you could treat yourself without breaking your bank? Here's the truth. Not all rewards need to cost money, and many of the best ones are free. Try these instead. Sleep early and wake up feeling rested. Read a book that inspires you. Take a walk in nature and clear your mind. Call a friend and share a laugh. Watch a sunset and feel grounded. Real joy comes from how you feel, not what you buy. And these simple moments remind you that peace is always available, even without a receipt. 5. Find community. Join groups that share your journey. You are not alone. Millions of people around the world are working to break free from emotional spending, debt, and impulse habits. And many of them are just like you, trying, learning, stumbling, but staying in the game. Join online communities, forums, or social media groups that talk about saving challenges, debt-free journeys, emotional spending awareness, budgeting and financial self-care. Share your wins, ask your questions, celebrate your progress. Community gives you strength when you're tired, motivation when you're down, and wisdom when you're unsure. Freedom becomes easier when you're not walking alone. Now is the time to choose peace, not perfection. Staying free doesn't mean being perfect. It means choosing peace over pressure, choosing clarity over chaos, choosing your future self over your fleeting emotions. There will be days when you slip, days when you spend on impulse, but that doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're human. What matters is that you keep coming back, keep pausing, keep choosing differently, one small step at a time. You deserve a life where your money serves you, not controls you. Where you feel light, not weighed down. Where you trust yourself again. So start today. Pause before your next impulse buy. Add your goal photo to your lock screen. Write a single sentence in your spending journal. Choose one free reward over a purchase. Join one community that lifts you up. These aren't small actions. These are freedom habits. And when you do them daily, you'll not only stay free, you'll feel free. Let me say this loud and clear. You are not weak. You are human. We live in a world designed to make you spend when you feel low. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been playing a game you never agreed to. But now you see it. And when you see it, you can stop it. Each time you pause, reflect, and choose better, you heal. You build peace. You take your power back. If you remember just one thing from today, emotional spending feeds the moment, but drains your future. You deserve peace more than temporary comfort. So pause, breathe, break the cycle. Start your emotional spending journal tonight. Just one entry. Comment below. What triggered you most? What's one habit you're changing this week? Share this video with a friend who needs to hear this. And if you're ready to go deeper, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. Because here at Money Habits Revealed, we don't just talk about money. We heal the habits behind it. Now you are ready to take back control. Let's do this together.